Hello. So I'm recording this on my computer because my phone has no storage, so I'm sorry. I know the quality is very 2007, but this is what we're working with. My name is Zanala, and I am making this video. This is my third time recording this because I keep rambling because it's just such a I don't know what I'm talking about, so it's kind of like a strange video for me to make. And I've never, yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna try and stop rambling. So, I'm making this video because I want to find other Lemurians, find other people who have lived in Lemuria or know anything about Lemuria and connect and, can we just talk about what this all means? Because I am very, very new to the to being a part of the spiritual community. I've always been a spiritual person. I've always believed in higher powers and other life forms and, connecting with your ancestors and angels. I've always really felt comfortable in that energy, and I've always identified that way. But and I've always felt really drawn to magic and I guess spiritual gifts, but I didn't ever think I had any. I didn't know I had any, and I thought that there were only just special chosen people, and the rest of us were just regular humans, didn't get anything special, and so yeah. But I've been going through I guess a spiritual awakening and a really big transformational phase in my life recently. And it's kind of all of this information is hitting me like a truck. And as of very recently, as of the last month of October, and I guess a little bit of September, I've gotten messages and I've had dreams, and I've been seeing videos on my feed, and I've been hearing and pick a card tarot readings that I watch about this place. At first it was the Pleiades, and the term Starseed kept coming up, which I'd heard of a few times before, but to be honest, I had been kind of turned off from the term because of the way that it's represented by some people. It made me feel kind of strange, and I'll explain why. Just because from the representation that I've seen, and I want to be careful to make sure that this does not come across as me generalizing how all starseeds, people who identify that way, feel. But just from what I've seen, it's been mostly people who are really just not a big fan of Earth. And not a big fan of other people, other human beings, and very kind of wanting to, or maybe it's not. I don't know if it's conscious or subconscious, but kind of creating this hierarchy of people, of creatures, life forms, and placing themselves at the top because they're not from Earth, as if Earth is some, I don't know, low vibrational place. And I don't like hierarchies, and I don't like class systems. And a lot of the conversation I've seen, and this is just what I've seen around starseeds and all of that, is it's a class system, and it kind of mimics a lot of the problems that we have here on Earth, which seems ironic to me. And a lot of the behavior I've seen where people kind of come across as very holier than thou and very egotistical kind of mimics a lot of human egos. So it's confusing to me that these people, some of these people, not everybody, identifies as somebody, as something, as a creature, as a life form from another planet. And I truly believe that's very possible. I mean, the universe is vast. But just kind of as somebody who's supposed to be here bringing positivity and light to the world, and yet has such a negative view of people and of Earth. And I guess I have not really ever connected with the term because of that. And I will be honest in saying that I don't have a wide array of starseeds to look to and understand and learn from. And so I'm only just starting to find people. And it's really only on YouTube, online. So I don't want to, so I'm not saying that this is how all starseeds are. It just made me kind of feel uncomfortable identifying with the term because I don't feel that way. While sometimes, well, throughout my life I have kind of felt like I don't belong, but it's not really ever been in the way where I've been like, I don't want to be on Earth. I've had questions. I've always thought about the universe. I've always contemplated, but I actually do. I like Earth. I like being out in nature. I like this planet. I don't want anything to happen to it. And I do have an appreciation for people, and I like human beings. So whenever I would watch a video or some videos I've seen, they're always like, oh, you're not from here, you don't identify with Earth, you don't want to be here, and you don't really identify with humans. And I guess I can't say the same for myself. So that always kind of made me feel like, oh, well, I don't, and so yeah, but I have always had this feeling of longing for a home. I moved around a lot when I was young, and I actually come from, on my mother's side, a nomadic tribe. So we're kind of known to not stick in one place for long, and not really have a foundational home, a home base, I guess. I don't know. And so that's always kind of been something that has followed me throughout my life. And even now, I'm quite the traveler and the nomad, and I really do identify strongly with that, though I do really long for a home and something that I can, something that can give me peace and make me feel safe and secure. I don't know. So that energy I do resonate with. And as of recently, I've been having a lot of dreams of this place called Lemuria. I didn't know it was Lemuria until I started doing some more research, and I was watching some pick a card videos, and there's this Starseed one that I watched by Rosology after I'd started getting more comfortable with the term Starseed, and because I heard one definition of it which kind of identified all creatures, all life forms, all life beings as starseeds, because they're just children of the universe. And I kind of like that understanding a lot more, because then there isn't this distinction that puts somebody above somebody else. I like that definition a lot more. So in understanding that everything is a starseed, then it was more so about understanding the different places that you can come from, and why we all came here. And so in going down that path, I started having dreams about this place called Lemuria. And I didn't know it was called Lemuria, like I said, until I was watching some videos and I was shuffling one of my oracle decks, which I have here. And that card kept coming out, and then that name started popping up more and more, and now here I am, feeling like I have had a past life, or several past lives, in this lost land, because Lemuria was on Earth, if I am correct. So the reason I'm making this video, and it's already 9 minutes long, is because I want to connect with other people who are kind of in the same position as I am, or who know a lot more than me, and get to the bottom of this and start really talking about it. I feel really strange, and I'm not even gonna lie, a bit uncomfortable making this, because it just feels very out there. And that's funny, because I'm not one to care about that. I feel like I believe in almost all of like the mythical creatures that you can think of, and like I've never really had doubts about any of this. Um, I think it's just when you actually get proof. I mean, it's my dreams, so but confirmation of something, and then you're like, what? I think it's just hitting me, and I'm just like, this is so, like, how are people just, like, living with this information and, like, not, like, what is going on? Like, it's kind of blowing my mind, and I don't really want to just be in this alone. So I'm making this video. I'm gonna shuffle my cards and try and get some information about Lemuria, and maybe start a conversation on this channel and in the comments of this video if people are interested about what is going on. I don't know, about anything, honestly. And if you really connect with the idea that you are somebody who chose to come here because you want to, raise the vibrations. I'm using all the terms that they say when they're describing what a starseed is. Who come here to raise the vibrations of the earth, then please explain to me like what your experience has been, and like when you realized, if you are somebody who also thinks that you might have had past lives in Lemuria, like what are your dreams about? Because my dreams so far, I've had a dream about I've had two dreams about these like big waves that are kind of like tsunami waves, and in both of the dreams, like nobody was drowning or anything like that, but they were huge, and they were like right up to the shore of the beach, and people were just kind of like going about their daily life. I've had other dreams of just like a really beautiful island, it looks like, and I honestly can't describe all the dreams. I can't remember. But the one dream that I had that would maybe me like go like, okay, was a dream where I was on this beach, and this woman who for some reason, I don't know how I know this, but she was from ancient Egypt. I don't know how I know. That's just what the dream said. She was telling me about this. She's saying this place was Madrid. I don't know. And then she said that we were from there, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if she said Madrid, but either way, I responded, and I was like, no, I'm from Lemuria. And I had asked my spirit guides, maybe I had asked my guardian angel, I'd asked my spiritual team to give me a sign, to give me a confirmation that Lemuria was something that was supposed to be significant to me and important, and then I had that dream that very night. So, I don't know. So now I'm just out here and I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle my deck. And I was going to label this video like figuring out what happened to Lemuria, and like why are we all here? Like why did Lemuria end? Why am I supposed to remember this place? What lessons am I supposed to be taking? Sorry, I just heard something. But the first card that came out was boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, I don't know. I don't know what it means yet. So, anyways, I'll just talk about some other things that I've been feeling, because I feel like this is just going to be a video of me ranting about how confusing this entire experience has been, and how mind-blowing it is, and just overwhelming it is. So before I had dreams or even knew about this place called Lemuria and tried to figure out what that meant. Oh, oh my god. This is when I feel like I'm literally like, what is happening? It says Lemuria, if you couldn't tell. I'm sorry, I know the lighting's horrible. There's nothing I can do. It says Lemuria, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Sorry, I just got chills. guys, like, what do we do? What does this mean? What does it mean is the question I have. I don't know what it all means. I feel like I sound so crazy. Anyways, whatever. It is what it is. If it's, I don't know. It is. It is what it is. A huge pile jumped out, so I can't do anything about that. I'm not going to keep it all. But I'll just tell you what it was. It was awakening. Yeah, I literally feel like I'm going insane. But I know I'm not, so I'm just like, why are we hiding this knowledge? Who knows about this and why is nobody talking about it? So crazy to me. Akasha, like the Akashic temples, your guidance is just divinely guided. And Awakening said, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration, mirror, who or what is triggering you? Who or what is triggering me? This entire experience. And Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Anyways, I'm going to put these back, though, because I don't want to take an entire pile. I just think it's so funny that Lemuria card popped out. I don't know. The cards are just... Ah! Oh, my God. Okay, that's funny. So the priestess card came out again, just kind of... It didn't come out again. It came out for the first time. But the priestess card... Priestess was on the Sisterhood of Devotion. Sisterhood of the Rose. And then there's the Get Grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Oh, Priestess said, how are you being called to step up and lead? And Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. This card follows me. I love it so much. I don't know why. I feel so drawn to this card. I love it so much. I love this card and the Priestess card, but this is my favorite card. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. You always forget that Jesus had a grandma. I don't know why, but we always forget. I know I'm meant to be doing this with a purpose, like shuffling. I'm not gonna... This Get Grounded card came out when I was shuffling the first time around, before I even had the cameras on. I do find that getting, like, I feel more in tune with myself when I'm in nature. So is that something that everybody else also feels? Because I know that that's actually just like a thing that a lot of people feel, so I don't even know if that's like a thing, but yeah. I also watched a video about Lemuria. I don't remember who it was by, but I'll try and put all of those videos in the description that talked about Lemurian priestesses, high priestesses, something like that, and how like there were a lot of people who trained to be priestesses in Lemuria. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's just so strange to talk about a place that you don't know in this life that you've lived in, you've had entire lives in before. And I believe in past lives. I just didn't know that you could incarnate on other, well, first of all, I didn't realize you could incarnate on other planets, because I thought that when you had like a past life, well, I don't know what I thought. I guess I just kind of thought that your past life was like, I don't know. Because now that I'm thinking about it, it just makes me, I have so many questions about like ancestry then. Like my ancestors in this lifetime, in this current lifetime, are they my ancestors of all my lifetimes or just this lifetime? Because I'm in this body from, you know, a specific set of parents who have a specific set of parents who have a specific culture, you know? Keepers of the... Oh! Was I not just talking about ancestors? Keepers of the earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. You guys. To me, it's just the... It's just like... I don't know. I don't know how to make sense of any of this. I don't know. This is why I need a community. It's a bit lonely. I have my sisters, and I have tarot readers on YouTube. And that's it. Like, I talk to my sisters about this, and because we're all like very close, and I feel like they're like my soul family as well as my actual family. Oh, we got dance with life. Do something to change your energy. I don't know if that's meant for this reading or if that's just meant for me. Anyways, I don't have anybody to talk to about this who isn't in the same position of me as me, where like we don't know anything about this and we're just kind of like, all these messages are coming through, but I don't know. And so it is a little bit lonely, and that's why I'm making this video, because I feel like it's time I really like put myself out there in a way that is actually like actually challenging for me, and make this video, even though it's so all over the place, and I had a feeling it would be, so I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to let it be what it is, and I understand if people are very frustrated because there's quite literally there's no knowledge that we're getting about Lemuria from this video. I just wanted to make this video because I need to vent, and I need to understand if this is just like everybody's experience, where everybody's just kind of feeling like this is insane, and why is this not talked about, and why are we hiding this information? I mean, I can imagine why, obviously. Power systems, people wanting to stay, empowered and in higher positions than everybody else, and wanting to maintain structure and statuses, and so it's not lost on me why this would be hidden, like many things are hidden, but it is extremely frustrating. And if it's true that I have come here, my higher self has come here, specifically with the intent of like talking about this and raising and contributing to creating conversations about this, it's just like I need to understand like what is going on. At the back of the deck, I just stopped shuffling, so it's not really the back of the deck, but it kind of is. Oh shit. At the back of the deck is the Pleiades. That card used to follow me around a lot too before the Lemuria card. And I know that, what I do know is that the Pleiadians, I hope that's their name, Pleiadians were one of the life forms that incarnated on Earth through Lemuria. So I guess one of the first, versions of humans on Earth, with Lemuria, along with like the Orions and the Syrians, I think, the Lyrons, the Arctuans. I don't know these names. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Pleiades. So I'm just going to show you the order that this is in because it's interesting to me. Oh, this is interesting to me. This is interesting. Okay, sorry. Can you tell I love my Oracle deck? It brings me it speaks, first of all, which is just insane. I'll just show you, I'm going to show you up until the crumbling, because that was where I split the deck, so it's only fair. What's underneath the crumbling? Play, don't be too serious. Okay, let me show you. Sorry. I want to show you, I'm just trying to arrange it. Not like move things around, like arrange it in a way where you can see it in one go. Anyways, somebody please just like tell me I'm not crazy. My sisters tell me, so I know I'm not. It's nice to have a supportive system, a support system. I can imagine that there are some of you that don't, and I'm sorry for that, because I don't know how I would be doing this by myself. But anyways, I just have to put this at the bottom because it's just not working. I don't know why I'm even doing it like this. You can't even see it. Anyways, the Pleiades are right there. Then there's Awakening. Then there's Age of Light. Then there's Unbound. Then there's Soul Family. Then there's the Initiation. Then there's Deep Replenishment. Then there's the Crumbling. The important thing is, so the Pleiades, which is another planet where some people who identify as starseeds have come here to. Is the Pleiades a planet or a star system? I don't know. Don't ask me. Then there's the Awakening card, which came out before, so we saw that. Then there's the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Oh, right. The Pleiades says double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. The Age of Light says you've been training for this for lifetimes. Unbound says releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. And aren't we talking about past lives? Then there's Soul Family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Exactly what I'm trying to do right now. Soul Family. And then there's the Initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And I've literally yesterday my sister was telling me that, like, this is the Initiation. And that card was following me around for quite a bit, just this past month too. There's Deep Replenishment, retreat, rest, be held, and the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? My current perspective of life. It's just crumbling to the floor. Anyways, I just thought that was interesting. And behind all of that was play. Celebrate, have fun, don't be too serious. Y'all, it's actually extremely exciting to think that there is so much that we don't know about the universe, and that our souls have lived such incredible lives in so many different places. It's magical to me. It is magic, and it's beautiful, and it is overwhelming. And I think that's why I'm just on here ranting and rambling and not making any sense, because I'm going to shuffle my other deck. I'm not really here trying to, offer, my own information. Like, I don't know a lot yet. I'm trying to just connect with people so that I can talk about this and not feel absolutely out of my mind. And honestly, I feel called to do this. So, yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot, and it's exciting, obviously. It's very exciting. And it's always really cool when the cards come out and just kind of are like, yep, here's confirmation of everything that you're feeling inside. But it does feel intimidating to think that my higher self and my spirit chose to come here with a purpose, and just trying to make sure that I fulfill that is like, it's like the weight of the world on your shoulders. And I know that it's not meant to feel that way, but it feels that way. So I'm just kind of trying to, wow. I don't know what to do. What did I just say? What did I just say? I said it feels like the weight of the world on your shoulders. What does this card say? Weight of the world. I'm sorry you can't really see it. It says weight of the world. It says weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry. Which is also, sorry, but that just triggered in my brain that we also got the boundaries card. Sorry. It says weight of the world, you guys. What the hell? Oh. Well, maybe that was my spiritual team just being like, girl, it's not supposed to be this hard. Which I also think is why it's saying Dance with Life. Why this card came out. I think this is, okay. Oh, also, sorry, so this also came out. Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Ooh. I'm just going to label this video like, oh, this is at the bottom of the deck. Child of the Cosmos. This is the Starseed deck, by the way. The Starseed Oracle. The bottom of the deck was Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And below that was Hadrian energy. You got the love. Codependency, boundaries. Boundaries again. All right, Starseeds and Lemurians. Whoever's watching this, because, I mean, boundaries keeps coming up. I don't know if it's like a thing of not having boundaries, or if this is supposed to be something about Lemuria, and this is one of our problems, and this is why we ended, because we didn't have boundaries. The Earth School card came out. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Yeah, I don't know. Clearly there's a lot that we all have to learn, and it's hard because it's like trying to learn about your past life so you can understand what you have to learn in this life and what you have to unlearn, and it's just like, and like, how many lives did we have there? Was it just one? I feel like from the amount of times that cards come out and the amount of pull I feel towards it, it has to be more than just one. I feel like it was a few. I feel like, I'll just tell you what I think about my personal, where I'm coming from. I think I've incarnated on Earth as like this form of a human being. I think I've incarnated on Earth in Lemuria. I think I've incarnated on Earth in, not on Earth, in the Pleiades. But I don't know how long. I mean, I don't know how many times, and I don't know if that was a lot, but it was a card that kept coming out. And it came up in a couple of readings that I listened to, like pick a cards. So I think that that's something. Nothing else? When I shuffle the deck of, trust the timing. That's kind of funny because I said nothing else and then it came out and I was like, trust the timing. Like, anyways, trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Okay, so to me, what I'm just getting from all of this is, first of all, yes, we're all starseeds. Everybody's a starseed. But yes, like you personally may identify as a starseed in the way that we're talking about it here on Earth. And all of that is fine and dandy. But you're still a human being, and you need to release all of this pressure around it. You see me, I'm just going with the flow. Like, I know that I've got this card follows me everywhere I go. The Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. I don't know why it follows me everywhere I go. You know what? I feel like, oh my god, you know what? I know that this is all over the place, and I wasn't originally talking, I like veered way off from Lemuria. I started talking about other stuff, but I'm just putting things together in my brain. And I do feel as though the boundaries card is connected, and the weight of, I feel like the boundaries card is connected to this great severing. And the, what's it called? Where is it? It was right here. Oh, below here. In this little, like, where I was showing you the layer of cards. Where is it? Yeah. Sorry. My brain's all over the place. If we're thinking about Lemuria and how things ended, I feel like I've heard that too, that there was conflict with Atlantis. But I even think that maybe we had conflict within our own energy when it comes to the masculine and feminine, wasn't it? Because weren't Lemurians like super divine feminine energy? And that makes sense because I struggle with like the masculine energy. I don't have a problem with masculine energy. I like it, but I struggle to embody it sometimes, which is why I think that card Mars comes out a lot. I don't think Mars is inherently what's it called, like violent or angry. or like conflicting. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, maybe that's connected between the boundaries and Lemuria and Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. I don't know. Don't expect me to have the answers. I'm just shuffling the deck. I'll put answers together as we go along. I'll try. Anyways, I wonder what you all feel. I hope somebody finds this video. That would be nice. Okay, fine. Aw, Star Family came out. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. I'm calling. Oh my god! Ah! Because I was just saying, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so excited right now. I was calling in. Oh, it's 10:11. Not that means anything. Well, 11. Anyways, because I was just saying, I hope somebody finds this video. And then the Star Family came out. So I just thought that was, like, sweet. Because it's like, maybe my Star Family will find this video. Which is, like, nice. Yeah. Anyways, I am wondering if I should keep shuffling this deck or if I should move to another deck. All these cards are, like, all over the place at this point. But you guys, there's just been so much confirmation that I feel like this video is, like, I feel like this video is straight from, like, divine energy. Ooh, you guys, there's something going on. So, I'm sorry came out. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. The I'm sorry, to me, paired with the great severing, paired with boundaries. Ooh, what happened? What happened? Y'all, there was a war or something. There must have been. I don't know. Okay. Hello. I don't know. There was a war. In one of my dreams, the one where I said I'm from Lemuria, I was with the woman like I told you that was from ancient Egypt, and there was actually a lot of people who I feel like were from ancient Egypt. We were all on this beach, and Michael B. Jordan was there. It was really weird. But I tend to have celebrities just kind of in my dreams. I don't know why. I don't know why at all. Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards wild card. In one of my dreams, like I said I was from Lemuria. When I said that, the ancient Egypt woman, like, screamed. Like, you know, one of those screams that are like a cry scream, where, like, you know that somebody is just, like, found out some horrible news. Like, that's the scream that she had. And then she went into the water, into this, like, beautiful water, and, like, sunk into it. And then she walked back out, and when she walked out, I went in. I don't even know why I went in. But when I went in, it wasn't like a steady walking in. It was like I fell. Like, I just, like, fell into deep water. And so I was like, whoa. And I tried to swim back up to shore, and, like, I was, like, trying to get somebody to help me come back up. But nobody was helping me up. Like, people were just watching me. And, like, when I pulled at the shore, the sand, like, crumbled away. And it was like the land was crumbling. And the water was really deep. And I could see, like, you know how when you're, you know how, like, the under the surface pictures of islands, you can see, like, the island, like, the bottom half of the island. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. But, you know, you can see that, like, that's what I saw. And it, like, but it was falling away. Like, as I grabbed at the shore, it would crumble into the water. And nobody would help me out of the water. So I was like, what the hell? I don't know why I felt the need to tell that story. It's because I saw the great severing, the anger, conflict, and I saw the I'm sorry, righting past wrongs. It's just feeling like something happened, but I want to know, like, I want to understand why, because that confused me, that nobody helped me. Not even my friends I was there with, and definitely not the woman. When I, like, asked her to help me, she shook her head. I was like, oh my god. So, yeah. Anyways, this deck is being really quiet now, so. What's that? What is it? Oh. I split the deck because I felt the need to. And it was the Star Bathing card. Light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. And then at the bottom of the deck, I can't speak anymore, it was activated earth. This card comes out a lot. Activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. I don't know. I'm putting this back into here. Maybe I'll just leave it out. Anyways, I'm just gonna shuffle. I'm just gonna shuffle until I'm tired, and I hope that whoever ends up watching this is enjoying it. So this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. Oh, I have recently, so I know that, like, every starseed is supposed to have, like, a purpose, I guess. Have you ever seen the movie Soul? I really love that movie, and I like that idea of just supposed to be, of, like, nobody having, like, like, your purpose being to just live your life. Essentially, I really liked that concept. But anyways, I know that I've heard that every starseed has, like, this big, like, mission that they have on Earth, and they can feel like they're running out of time, blah, blah, blah. So kind of in September, I started getting this. I'm sorry, I have, like, the TV playing in the background. It's quite loud. But in September, I started feeling like I wanted to know what I wanted to do with my life. I've always been somebody who actually had a plan for their life. I always wanted to be a writer. I really love storytelling. I still love storytelling. Oh, a card just came out. And that's always been something important to me. And so, guardian angel. You are not alone. I love my guardian angel. I've never met them in person. Or, like, in my dreams, even. I don't think I have. Maybe I have. I don't think I have, though. At the back of the deck, it's bask in light and joy. I do like that card a lot. So I started wondering what my big purpose was, because I kind of went through a temporary period of, like, not knowing what the hell I was going to do with my life, because I was just in the midst of a lot of change, and I wasn't really feeling drawn to what I'm learning in school right now. I'm in school. And I was feeling really disconnected just from, like, all of the things that I used to really aspire towards. And then I kind of got this message for what I want to do. And since then, it's just grown and developed over time. And it's kind of big and overwhelming. And sometimes I feel scared, like I'm not going to be able to do it. But then there's also, like, that's, like, the smaller, like, I guess, insecure part. That's, like, this is an insane dream, and, like, you're not going to do it. But there's another part of me that's a lot bigger and a lot stronger that almost feels like I don't doubt myself at all. Isn't that strange? Like, I'm so, like, uncharacteristically calm for the level of dreams and the level of power I would need to be able to make these things happen. I, for some reason, feel okay doing it. Hold on. 1 second. Sorry. Okay. This card came out. Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. That card came out. To be honest, I don't really know what that means. We'll see. at the bottom of the deck at this time was Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Bask in joy when I split the deck. What's that one? Love and let yourself be loved. Okay, I'm going to put this deck down for a while. I like this deck a lot, but I'm not vibing with it. Yeah. So has anybody, like, accessed their Akashic records? Has anybody ever astral projected? So that's another thing. Discipline popped out. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Aw! Wasn't I just talking about how sometimes I have insecurities that I can't, but then I have this bigger thing that makes me feel like I can? Sometimes I'm like, am I stretching? Or like, am I reaching to try and make something count or something connect? Honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, this entire journey has also come with a lot of, like, me having to be, like, painfully honest with myself about relationships that are in my life and dreams that I want and things that I need, and, like, I don't know. It's just come with so much, like, so many challenges. And it's been really, really exhausting at certain points in time. And has made me feel overwhelmed. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. That's nice. I feel like that was a very, I feel like those last 3 cards, the honesty, discipline, and self-esteem, were like, things that everybody who feels like they have a really big purpose need to hear. That you can accomplish what you set your mind to, and that you possess gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. I feel like it was just like a little boost from the universe. Ugh, my energy is starting to change. Do you feel that? It's because I'm tired. It's also because I'm just, like, getting overwhelmed, because I'm like, this is a lot. Like I've said, the past 48 minutes that I've been recording this, it's a lot, and as you can probably tell, I'm overwhelmed most of the time by the changes that are happening. But it's also really exciting. And all in all, I really am just recording this and speaking to you all. I'm just going to end with the Goddess deck. This is going to be my last shuffle because I'm tired. But I am doing this because I really do want to connect with people, and I'm really exhausted and would like to hear other people's experiences and know that I'm not alone in this. And I know I'm not alone because there's like thousands, maybe millions of videos on YouTube. Yeah, I am inexperienced. It's the Persephone card. It didn't really fall out. I mean, it was like 3 of them that fell out, but it was just at the back of the pile that I picked up. But like I said, I just would like to have a support system of people who are interested in this and want to talk about it and are like just as lost as me, or are very knowledgeable and are like, girl, let me help you out. So yeah, I would really appreciate it. And if anything, at the very least, just like let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. A card fell out. I'll show it to you in a second. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. And I just want to wait for one more because I feel like I'm just going to take... Oh, my God. Ah! Stop. I'm just going to take, like, 2 cards from this deck and then go. And then let you all go. It's almost an hour long. There's no need for all that. I'm sorry if this is all over the place. I mean, I know it was, so I'm sorry. I really don't know what I'm going to title this, because at this point it's not like I'm not offering any information in this reading. I'm just literally shuffling cards and talking about how, like, confused I am. But this is the honesty. This is me being very honest with you. Because I don't know, like, I see other videos and everybody's got it together, and I'm just like, how long did it take to get there? Because I'm far from it. I'm also very early on, so, you know, that's just life. But it's just so wild to me, and I'm just like, how are we not all screaming about this? I'm screaming. I've screamed several times in this video. Every time a card comes out that's literally what I was just talking about, I'm scream, because it's just still so amazing to me that it's real. Okay, hold on. I have a cold. So, Inexperience, Persephone at the bottom of the deck, just like the card I had just pulled. And New Beginnings, Lostre? I think it's Eostre. I'm sorry. I really am. I don't mean to butcher all of these names. Branwen, Forgiveness. Sorry, I'm like Forgiveness, because I'm Sorry also came out. And the Great Severing, the Conflict card, and the Boundaries card. I don't know. There must have been a war. I don't know what else to tell you. Anyways, I'll think about that later. Parvati? Devotion. Ooh. And, Benzigen. Beauty. I think it makes sense to end with the goddesses, because divine feminine energy. Who's behind Persephone? Oh, the great goddess! Behind Persephone was the great goddess. Sacred unity. Ooh, unity. Ooh. Y'all. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what I personally, after shuffling all these cards, so, oh god, so many cards came out. I'm really happy about this reading. Was this a reading? I don't know. So what I've gotten from all of this about Lemuria is some of the things that we might be struggling with in this lifetime might have to do with boundaries. I know that's so simple, but I think it has to do with boundaries. I think it has to do with accepting the past. I think it might have to do, so with boundaries, accepting, or not for accepting, but forgiving the past, forgiving the divine masculines for the way that they kind of tried to impose on our energy and our freedom and our land and kind of took over, and just kind of forced us into submission. I don't know if that's actually what happened. That's literally just what I'm getting. Because all of these feminine, like divine feminine energies came out with, like, Anna, the grandmother of Jesus. And I just feel like something happened where we were, like, shut down. Like, the priestess came out, the Sisterhood of the Roses came out, Sisterhood of the Rose came out. And I feel like somebody came in and, like, some energy, maybe it was I don't know. Anyways, sorry, I'm all over the place. My point is, I think that there was a war or something. And divine feminine energy was like heavily dismissed and fought against and made to feel small and unimportant and devalued to a violent point. I feel like it was violent. And they tried to basically submerge us, like, get rid of us, I guess. I don't know. And when I say divine feminine, I'm not just referring to, I think it's obvious, but I'm not just referring to, like, people who identify as women. It's just the energy, divine feminine. Yeah. And I feel like what we're supposed to be doing now is reconnecting with that energy that we were being told to step away from for so long. Because wasn't on the Sisterhood of the Rose card, wasn't beauty on there? Let's look. Why ask when we can look? Because I'm almost positive it was. So there's like connectors across all of these cards. We'll find it. Where is it? Where are you? Sisterhood of the Rose. Where are you, girls? Is it actually this deck or is it the other deck? Oh, I think it's the other deck. No, it's here. Oh my god! Ah! You guys! I'm sorry. You guys. Look at the note we're ending on. On the Sisterhood of the Rose card, I'm just going to show you again. Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and devotion. Priestess, mystic, teacher. Beauty and devotion. Guess what two cards came out together? Beauty and devotion. Y'all, I don't know, but the cards are speaking today. This doesn't happen very often for me. I mean, actually, kind of does. But not on this level. I mean, I've pulled a lot of cards. It's so all over the place. But can I just show you all the... First of all, there were just so many cards that came out where I was saying the word, or I was talking about that, and then the card was just like, oh yeah, and like threw that out there. There were so many moments like that. But there are just so many connectors. Like where the words will literally be on another card, or like they'll just be connected ideas. And I don't know what message this is supposed to be bringing out to me. Also, I'm sorry, with the Mystic card, I didn't shuffle this deck, so this card didn't fall out. It was just here on my table, and it's just like staring at me because there's like an eyeball. It's called the Mystic. It's from the Archetypes deck. I don't know what this is. I don't know what the purpose. I don't know. I usually have to spend a lot of time thinking about what it all means, and then I'll have like revelations days later, but you're all here to witness this. You saw it all happen, so I don't know. I feel like this is just telling us, if you're a Lemurian, I feel like this is specifically for the Lemurian part of what I was talking about, is that we're meant to be reconnecting with our divine feminine energy and creating a community of empowerment and righting the wrongs that were done to us. I feel that apology, that I'm sorry card, is I'm sorry for us. It's an apology to us. The apology we always deserved. And I feel like it's about like empowerment and like, I don't know, and trusting ourselves again and realizing that like we have so much strength and beauty to deliver to the earth. Beauty in all forms, not just like aesthetic. And that's why we have self-esteem here. And like, I don't know, even that honesty card makes me think of the I'm sorry card. And like the dancing card. Dance with life. Dancing to me is like a divine feminine energy. Y'all, I don't know. I'm feeling really good about this, and I don't even know what it all means. I feel like we're about to get our dues. We're about to get what we deserve. What are we supposed to get? Our flowers. We're gonna get our flowers. Anyways, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how this video went. I didn't know how it was gonna go. But it's just so crazy. All the connections that happened, and Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna head off now because I've gotta go. But for some reason I'm also being like, I feel like I should say like we should appreciate our inexperience. I think Persephone came out twice for a reason. Um and wasn't Persephone like, didn't she bring the change of the seasons? Didn't Persephone bring spring? Didn't she bring life, new beginnings? Didn't she like offer something? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just getting a lot of divine feminine energy. I did pull the goddess deck. I don't have like a god deck, but you know. Anyways, I'm gonna go. But please comment in the comments if if any of this is like, ooh, like I want to connect with this person, because we can talk about whatever's going on. We can talk about what's going on. I'm not very judgy. I don't think I'm judgy, so like very open to whatever your experiences have been, and I just want to talk to people. So come on. Come on in. I'm going to go now. I know I've been saying that, but I really am going to go now. So I hope you all have a great time whenever you're seeing this. I hope you're doing great. So goodbye. Hello. So I'm just coming back here because I was listening to the video that I just recorded again. And one thing that I am getting is like I'm just thinking about when it comes to Lemuria and maybe the potential problems and how that relates to the world today and just the history of the earth and human beings. I was just thinking about like divine feminine and divine masculine energies, and when it comes to power struggles and like the way that we've organized like our systems of government and the way that we classify people. And what I was just noticing is that, you know how with all of the cards, there were connectors across different decks, and like there would be a word that was on one card that was in the description of another card. I don't know, so bear with me, but I feel like that is supposed to be telling us about the way that we're supposed to work as a community. And like maybe that's the way that things worked as a community in Lemuria. There wasn't like a head person who was like seen as like the one who had all the knowledge or the one at the top. Like there wasn't meant to be a hierarchical system of power. Instead, we shared, like we all bled into each other, like all of our communities. And that's the way things worked to make it so that everything was very unified and equal. And I feel like that's also why Persephone and like the inexperience came out, because it was like there was nobody who was seen as the expert. You know what I mean? Like there was just so many community, or maybe it was just the Sisterhood of the Rose, but like even the teacher card, I just think that we were maybe meant to learn about the way that divine feminine energy champions community in our societies, and how community leads to happier lives. And maybe the boundaries card was actually about like the boundaries in our current way of life that stop us from being able to live as a community and accept knowledge and insight from other people and other communities and other cultures, because we have these strict boundaries that come from a place of hurt and protection, like that Mars, the Great Severing card. Maybe what happened is that when divine masculine energy came, but it was not divine masculine, it was more toxic masculinity, came into Lemuria and shit got fucked up, those boundaries were put up, but not healthy boundaries. It seems like it was like a severing, like a boundary that causes a severing, that causes a split in society, in societies. And so we went into this really strict and hierarchical and classified, way of living where there was no unity across cultures and across peoples, which leads to this world of conflict. And it's just consistently been like that throughout human history and even today. Look at how many different like sectored off communities we have that are marginalized and oppressed. Look, all the oppression, all the conflict, all the war. And we've talked about how there's a lot of toxic masculinity and there's not a lot of appreciation for feminine energy. I think it must all be connected. I don't know. That's what I'm putting together now that I've had some time to think about it. I know that that's still even all over the place, but just even the way the cards were jumping out and like confirming things that I would say after I said it, it felt like this supportive, like Lemuria, like the essence of Lemuria that we're supposed to take with us today when it comes to delivering on our purposes and creating whatever we want to create in this world is like that supportive community energy. I would say something and then the cards would echo it. And it was like support. It was like, yes. You know what I mean? Like it had my back. Yeah, even like the weight of the world card. Like things are not meant to be done alone or in isolation. And I feel like that's kind of a thing of today where everything is very individual and very isolated and very like climbing the ladder to the top power systems. And I feel like things are meant to be unified. Like it's meant to be like a community. The word community just keeps coming back to me. So maybe that's something we're meant to pull from Lemuria. Just a thought. Hi, okay, just last thing. I was also just thinking back to the dream that I had and the crumbling card that came out at the bottom of that. Remember I showed like that line of cards and I was just showing you the order in which they came and I thought that was interesting. And at the very bottom, there was the crumbling card. And actually, when I was just looking at the Pleiades card at the very bottom of the deck, when I shifted the cards, the crumbling was there next. That's why I stopped at the crumbling. I hope I'm making sense. Anyways, what I wanted to add was just that in that dream I told you all about, the one where I said I'm from Lemuria and I fell into the water and nobody helped me, that's also a thing. I think that Lemuria died or fell apart, was submerged, was overtaken, colonized, I don't know, when we lost that essence of community. Because when I said I'm from Lemuria, and then I was in the water and I was asking for help, nobody helped me. And everybody just watched. You know what like there was nobody came, and I mentioned the crumbling because I talked about how when I reached at the shore, the land literally crumbled between my fingers and fell into the water. So it was like, when nobody chose to help me, and like that essence of community died, like right, it was almost like it was like a metaphor or symbolic. The land crumbling as I was flailing in the water asking people for help and no one did anything, because it was like that community, just the essence of community that surrounded Lemuria just dying away, which sustained it as a place, as a haven, as a heaven on earth. That crumbled away into the water, into whatever. But it was that community that helped it be the power place that it was. And once that was gone, and the honoring of like the divine feminine and the balancing of divine feminine and masculine when there was an imbalance, and masculine energy in the most toxic way was prioritized. Lemuria fell because it couldn't exist in that energy. That's not Lemuria. That's just what I'm getting. And I think that makes a lot of sense if you think about, because I don't know if this is true, but I think Lemuria was like the first land on Earth, the first civilization on Earth. I don't know. But if it is, that would make sense then, that like that is like our origin story, and the way that it ended is like now it has impacted the entire, expanse of human history, because there's always been this struggle between divine, feminine, and not divine, but between feminine and masculine energy. Not divine, but between feminine and masculine energy, there's always been this struggle. And there's always been these boundaries and these systems to separate people in order to gain power and to be like the conquerors. And I think the entire idea of like conquering and prioritizing one group of people or one way of thinking over another, like to an imbalanced, like a grossly imbalanced level, is toxic and a result of the way that Lemuria ended, and there wasn't that closure. And so I feel like that's also where the I'm sorry card comes in, and the Unbound card, where it talks about releasing soul contracts and past lives and patterns. Like this is a karmic pattern of the earth that I feel like if we're coming here again from Lemuria, we're here to help us get out of this pattern. So that's just what I'm getting. It's 12:12 right now. Now it's 12:13, but it was 12:12. If that means anything to you. And I'm really tired. I just keep thinking about this. So that's what I've gotten so far. And if I think more about it over the next few days. And if I feel anything else come up, I'll make another video. But that's what I've got so far. Lemuria seemed like a really interesting place, and I would love to go before all of the war, all of those problems, but seemed like a cool place. So I will catch you later, and I'm really gonna head out this time. Bye.